Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pop. Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly complete. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Edwards. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Badger! The offense puts up 6, but to the end zone. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied. The timeout is gone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. In the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
Makes the grab, past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think... You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one, but later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Direct snap. Slithers into space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. It's a seam one. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Extra point here would tie the game.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he'll just take in the end. This drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to work.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pulls it in. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it with authority.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play. The football back.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Finds a spot in the middle. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Williams. He's still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown time.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 28 over UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The high crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Badgers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He might want another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a 1st and goal.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Dupree. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Might be looking to run. Got a man, it's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air, it's Edwards. Working the middle, it's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Jukes his way for more. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dable, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Shoots it to the left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll pull it down and run. Hit and slides after the short gain. The Badgers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Dupree. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Badgers are on the move.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Dupree. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Edwards. Caught near the sticks, it's Anthony. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down at the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to see.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Snags it. Give him 6 and give him a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Firing toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Edwards. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Mason. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.